Addressing debt. Debt itself is another one of the three key leverage points. As such, it does have its own guide that you can download, Optimizing Debt, where we look at each one of these in a lot more detail. On the surface, debt is just a financial obligation and a commitment to pay it. And it really breaks down to two simple forms. There's either secured debt or unsecured debt. Secured debt means there's an asset that if you don't pay, someone's going to take it back. If it's unsecured, it's based on the credit of you to be able to pay it. They're putting it on faith. So, but there's a couple of areas that are really focused and that really impact an American's finances. There's your shelter, getting back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So you have the shelter. This can come in the form as a mortgage, to own a home, to own your property, to own an apartment, a co-op, or is it the rent obligation that you have when you sign a lease and a mortgage? Still a form of debt. You have your transportation debt, whether it be a lease for a vehicle or a acquisition purchase loan for a vehicle, for boats, for cars. You have one of the most painful in America, which is your education debt, unsecured debt based on a piece of paper that's a promise to get you a job. And the debt can be overwhelming and crushing people before they even start out on their financial journey. We have your other secured debts that we hadn't summarized above. We have the other unsecured debts that you have, commonly credit cards and other areas. And then there's debt outside of your normal financial system, which can be very beneficial or can be very risky in multiple ways. We cover all this in more detail in the Optimizing Debt Guide that we recommend you download separately.